Hello Internet, my name is Persephone and welcome to my channel. Over the last few days, I've been spending a lot of time in player housing on the Midnight Alpha, and with housing coming to the PTR this week, I thought it would be a perfect time to kind of share what I know about player housing with you guys. I did a tour of my player housing on Horde, and I thought we could build my house on Alliance over here together. I did empty out the house, so there's nothing here. So we're going to go ahead and just start. What I'm going to try to do is use a lot of the different features so you guys can see what the buttons do, how we can move and adjust things, and just see what we can put together. This is my little plot. I really like it because I can see the lighthouse and the windmill from here, and I have like these apple trees that are really cute, and there's a view of the beach from the back, and yeah, really happy with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the outside first. We're going to hit edit house and click on it. I kind of want my house over in the corner, so we're going to move that here and then use my scroll wheel to kind of cheat it out at an angle. All right, and now we're going to hit the customize mode. Oh no, excuse me, it's edit house exterior. Customize mode is for inside. And we're just going to add a few things. I don't have a lot of customizations, but I do want to add a few things. So we're going to do the chimney here. And then let's go ahead and add that. I don't like that. We're going to take this off. We're going to switch these. We're going to move this over here. And we're going to take the chimney off. And this. And we're going to put the chimney over here. So simple chimney. And the simple dormer. And then we're going to go ahead and put windows here on the back. For a pretty straightforward setup. I think I might put a window here too. I'm going to leave the sides, no windows, front windows. Perfect. All right. You can end up changing the actual appearance of the house. I currently don't have them unlocked. So for me, we will not be doing that. I'm going to go ahead and just try to do some outdoor decorating. There's a few items that are not currently loading in to the beta or the alpha, but we're going to filter it by outside only and see what kind of setup we can do. I don't want to do anything too fancy. Maybe just add a little bit more foliage. Where'd the tree go? Uh-oh. It's causing issues. I had this issue before. There we go. If that happens to you, just completely back out of the edit window and start it again. We're going to go ahead and adjust the tree. We're going to make it, do I want to make it bigger or small? I think I like the idea of it bigger. I might actually pull it forward too. So we're going to go ahead and click on it. Maybe pull it to about here and rotate it. Let's see, do we have any grass pieces left? I don't have grass, but I do have a bush. I just like to put a little foliage at the base of my tree. So let's go ahead and adjust the size, make it a little bigger. That is nice. There we go. We do have these as well, which I think are really pretty. So we might put one over, you know, we have this tuft of foliage here. So what if we put this tree here, kind of like in, oh, I did have grass. Okay, I can change it maybe. No, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this up against my house here and adjust the size. We want the smaller. Just kind of filling in this area here. We don't want to, like I said, we don't want to do anything too crazy here. I think it would be out of character to put the cactus here. So we're not going to do that. I do want a fountain, though. Let's see what fountains I have. So 3 fountains. I think this one is the one I want to do. We kind of want to put it over here. I think I'm going to make this one bigger. So we click on it. We hit the scale. Make it, let's do it. Here's a good size. Okay, fountain in. Do you want to put like a bench near the fountain maybe? I think that would be nice. A little bench. Let's see what benches we have available. I don't have a whole bunch of benches. Is this a table? I don't think this is a bench. I think this is a table. We want bench. Okay, I do have a few benches. Let's do the sturdy wooden bench. We don't want anything, like I said, too crazy here. We are going to make this one much bigger, though. So we're going to click on it, scale it up, just kind of stuff it in the corner. I feel like it's not super lined up, so I'm going to do that and then at an angle here. That way we can just sit in front of the fountain. All right, there is one more piece I think I'm going to put in my tiny little backyard. I didn't leave a lot of room for a backyard, but there is a good amount of space back here that we're going to go ahead and put one of the wagons. I think I'm going to do the covered wagon. I think that would look nice. Maybe just hanging out here with some barrels. Barrels would be nice. Do I have any barrels anywhere? Oh, I have this one, a Lordaeron barrel. Kind of stick it next to there, and then maybe a crate. Let's get up and close to it. I think that looks nice. I wonder if I can put them in the back of the I can. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that. It's floating a little bit, or at least it looks like it is. So we're going to go ahead and use advanced mode to put it down. I think that works. And then we're going to, while we're in advanced mode, go ahead and make this crate just a little bit bigger. I think it needs to be a little bigger. You can drag and drop things with the arrows in advanced mode to try to get it exactly where you want. So we can do that. And then I think this barrel needs to come out. And maybe over here a little more. I think that's good. Okay, like I said, I didn't want to do too many crazy things on the outside. I think we did a good amount. We placed some foliage. We added a few pieces of furniture. So the next step is to go inside and start our house journey. So we're going to go ahead and click the house and go on inside. The first step is actually going to do the layout. So to do that, you're going to hit the edit house and hit edit floor plan, and then you get the above view. So I'm thinking like I definitely want to do an upstairs sort of situation where I'm thinking maybe a jump puzzle to get up there. So the question is, do we want the upstairs to be directly from the front room or from the side room? I think we're going to do the side room. Maybe a small octagon. And then we're going to go add room. Like I said, I want to do a jump puzzle. So we're going to do this. And then to add on to this stairwell without adding to this lower floor. Because if we add here, it adds to the lower floor. We actually want to go up. And we're going to go ahead and let's attach it above our octagon room. We just want something small. Oh, you know, maybe we do a L L-shaped room here and rotate it like that. And then it becomes more of like a hallway situation. And then attached to the L-shaped room, we're going to do a T-shape maybe? No, I don't like the T-shape. We're gonna remove that. Yes, we're gonna do a cross. Whatever we make is going to be our bedroom, essentially. And you know what? No, I don't want a cross room. I'm obsessed with the octagon for bedrooms. So we're gonna do the octagon bedroom again. All right, so there's our layout. This is our top floor. Like I said, we're gonna do a jump puzzle to get up here into our L-shaped hallway and our octagon bedroom. And then our first floor, we have our entryway, a small living room, an octagon, small room, and then the hallway. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and go back, and from here, we're gonna decorate the walls. Like I said, we wanna start with the foundation. To do that, you hit the customize button, and you start clicking on your walls. There's a few different wall styles here. I am partial to Silver Moon, but because this is an Alliance house, we're probably gonna go with the Belemeth. So if you click that, you can kind of play around with what you match it with. Do we just do Belemeth? No. What about Folk Dark? Ooh. That looks nice with the stucco. Okay, no, I think I'm gonna go Folk Dark with the Belemeth softwood. I think that's the perfect thing. If you have that you want to apply to the whole room, you go ahead and click these buttons that look like a save button. It puts it through the whole room. This little entryway counts as a room separate from the actual room. All right, so we also have to change the ceiling. So we're gonna go ahead and click on the ceiling. It's set to Folk Dark, but you can change the design. We're gonna go ahead and do, let's go Folkwood Beam. And this one doesn't really matter. So we're gonna go with did I go Folk Dark is what I think I did? Yes. Right, so that's our ceiling. So we're gonna come in here and honestly repeat that. I like my house to match. So we're gonna do Folk Dark. That is what I picked, yes. And then Belemeth Softwood and repeat. There we go. Okay. We have to do the ceiling here. I believe I went with Dark and Folkwood Beam. Is that what I went with? Belemeth Wood Panel. Ooh, I don't like the way that looks with the walls, so I definitely am gonna go Folkwood Beam. I think that looks all right. So we're gonna go through and just apply that to our whole house. Well, I might leave the walls white in this room, but we are gonna do Folk Dark here, Folkwood Beam. I actually really like the way this looks. I might do the Silver Moon instead. No, I think I'm gonna leave this as the Folk Stucco and Folk Dark, and then apply that to the room. And we're gonna come and do this one. Obviously we can't get upstairs until we do the jump puzzle, so we'll go ahead and do this part now. Folk Dark. I actually really like the way the Folk Stucco looks, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that for the hallway. I can do this part here. Folk Dark, Folk Stucco. you might be able to see that I have it set to the ability to change the doorways. We're going to go ahead and leave the doorways the same for now. We are going to be able to repeat this though, and so we're going to go ahead and do that. And while we're here, do the ceiling. Folk dark, folk wood beam. I believe that's what I had in the other one. Folk dark, folk wood beam. Okay, we are good here to get going. All right, so to start placing actual furniture, we're gonna go ahead and hit the edit button again, and it'll bring up our furniture catalog. The first things first is I want to see what rugs I have. This will be our living room, right? This is our living room. What we can mess around with. I don't have a whole lot of rugs. I did use a lot in my other house, and I didn't buy any new ones. So we're, like I said, we're just going to adjust what we can. We want this rug to be really big though, because it's supposed to take up the whole room. I do generally like my furniture to be on a less than center hilt. So we are going to kind of center, off-center the rug. I need light. Let's see what lighting fixtures we have. We don't have a whole bunch. We have a sturdy fireplace that we're going to go ahead and put, like I said, at an angle right here. It's kind of off the wall. Maybe I don't put it at an angle because then it won't be off the wall. We don't want to I don't want it clipping too much, but clipping is sometimes just going to happen. Let's see. I think that's okay. Do we have any couches? I think most of the couches we have are actually horde couches. So this is going to be a little bit of a horde house in the Alliance neighborhood. Make our couch just a little bigger. And then we need some chairs. Let's see. What chairs do we have? We have this red one. We got the tall, sturdy chair. Maybe put that like right here. I think I'm going to turn this a little bit. Maybe pull it back a little bit from the fire. All right, and then we're going to change the size of this chair. I think all of the seats need to be just slightly bigger, and maybe that's just a me problem because I cannot just let them take up a normal amount of space. I like it when they take up a little bit more space. So, oh gosh, I can't click on this. Nope. Again, this sometimes happens. Just turn off the edit mode and click it again. Okay. We did lose out on... I think I'm out of rugs. Let's see. Oh, not quite. We have a couple more. So I can set this like kind of here. I kind of want to make a coffee table situation. Make the rug a little bigger. I want the rugs to take up as much space as possible because it's kind of like floor filler without it being necessary to put actual items there. Let's put a light on the ceiling. We're kind of running out of light. So we're gonna go ahead and try to center it on the beams. Luckily, this one is very obvious where the center is. So if you get it on one beam, you just kind of move it over. It's not the centerest center I've ever seen, but it's pretty good. But we can always go back into the advanced mode move, click, and then we just drag it until it's center like that. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see what other furniture pieces I can put here. Like I said, I kind of want to fill the room. So we're just going to go ahead and put curtains here. It's just a wall. Oh, you know what? No, yeah, we're going to leave the wall accent. And then I need maybe, let's make like a little bar. That'd be nice. So we use that and adjust the size. There's that. I don't know how many barrels I have left. We have a couple. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put a barrel here and another one here. But we're gonna adjust them a little bit. So we're gonna pull this one forward, and we're gonna change the size of at least one of them. Scale it up a little bit. We want it to take up space. That's the goal, to take up space. This one should be a little bit smaller because we're going to go ahead and set this right there. We're actually gonna rotate this. I'll put it right there and then rotate that here. See if I can't rotate that into the wall like this. We're just gonna clip it a little bit. I don't like the way it looks clipped. We'll just pull it off the wall a little bit like this. Maybe this is not the appropriate wall accent, but that's okay. Okay, we need a bookcase area. Let's see. Ooh. There's a few bookcases left. We'll go ahead and put this one. I think this is supposed to work as a door, maybe? I might need to change that and try to use that as a door. Okay, let's see. Yes, that is a door. So we're actually going to go ahead and save this because I think it'd be really cool that at the end of our jump puzzle is my bedroom behind a door. So we'll go ahead and put this bookcase here, and then we're just gonna, this is a little hoard. We'll think of it as like a hoard trophy room. My alliance character earned this by, let's say my alliance character earned this by defeating hordes. So what we're gonna do is kind of hang this from the ceiling here. That looks nice. And then we want, no, I don't like that. We need like a chair over here. Back, furnishings, chair. So it's, we don't have anything that looks comfortable, but we do have stuff that looks hoardy. So what if we do like, no, let's do the sturdy wood chair. We'll just kind of set it looking at the bookcases like that. And we'll go ahead and adjust the size. What we're able to do here is really limited on the amount of furnishings I have. Like I said, I did not stock up before we started this. So we are kind of just rolling with whatever's in my bags or in my log. And we're definitely short on items. All right, let's see what accents we have. We have a lot of curtains. We have Great Elven Wall curtain. That's a little crazy. Let's go throw a mirror. Like I said, we're kind of making this like board room. Maybe we have a better table for a bar over here. throw... Oh, we should throw some windows up. Do I have any windows? I do. Okay, so we're going to throw some windows up to kind of bring light into this room. A window there. Maybe a window over the bookcase. And let's just do a matching window on this one. I think that's nice. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to remove this table and see if we can find one that like looks more bar-like. I think this one would like, it's literally a bar table, so I can take it here and adjust the size. There we go. I only have the one stool, but I feel obligated to use the stool in front of the bar because like it's a bar, and we'll make the stool a little bit bigger. There we go. Not the greatest, but I mean, it's something. Let's see what we can put maybe in this corner. You know what I thought would be really cute? I kind of did this in my other house, is we made like a little platform for flowers. So we're going to do that again this time. We want them move. And we're going to drag this into this corner. And drag it into this corner. That is nice. I should probably save these for the jump puzzle, but it's fine. All right, so let's see what we have flower-wise that we can use. So I have the bush. We can start off with the bush and then put like maybe this tree, but like make the tree smaller. Let's see if that is cute. Okay. We're gonna move, shoot. After moving that and setting it up right in the middle, I accidentally clicked it. That might happen. If you're doing house stuff, that might happen. All right, so we're gonna put this kind of in the back. And here, we might pull these down so they're kind of closer to the bottom. So we're gonna do this so that the stems aren't peeking out as much. All right, and then let's add maybe a giant flower that we're gonna go ahead and adjust size-wise. There are some Lua errors that continuously go off, so we're just kind of rolling with them. And then we're gonna put the other ones over here. And like I said, we're gonna adjust the size. I don't remember what I set the other one on, but it's okay because this one is its own person, except it's a flower. So they just get to be the size that they're at. That doesn't look too bad. All right. We have some wall decorations. We have our little furnishing. Our next thing is, normally I would turn this into a kitchen, but I don't know what I still have that I can make kitchen-y here. So we're gonna do our best. We do have like a forge. Just set a forge right here would be nice. Let's see. It's not quite against the wall, but that's okay. We got the forge, and I know I saw a cooking fire. Cooking. There we go. Just hang this out right here. Let's see what else. We do have some empty market bins that we can adjust on. We're going to put this on this wall because, you know, you got to keep the dry ingredients away from the food or from the heat. So I'm going to put that over there. Let's see. What else can I put here? Ooh, there's another bin, so we'll put the empty one over there and like this one here. How far away from the wall are you? Not too far. I am going to adjust these in size though. Let's make them, what if I move this over here? And then put these both against this wall. And then, let's see, rug. I know I had another rug, hopefully a round one. Yes. All right. So that one's going to go in the middle. And we're going to adjust the size by clicking on it and dragging. Oh, that's beautiful. We're going to walk off this and then walk back on. Perfect. We do want to move the cooking fire away from, or at least on top of the rug. Just maybe put that right here. Let's see what wall decorations we have. I need something for my wall. Let's see, accents. We have curtains. Okay, so I can do like a curtain here, and we're going to adjust the size and make it bigger actually so that it covers more of the wall. And then we go ahead and bring it down. There we go. Oh, I was going to adjust the size of these market bins. We're going to take them down to 9. Let's do like the closest as 90. One thing I would like to be able to do is hit like type in the exact number that I'm looking for on these sizes, because it's actually really hard to get them sized correctly. All right, let's see if I have any more windows to throw up here. Just like 1 or 2 windows. We'll do one. I don't know why this one is clipping through the wall. So we'll do one here and one over the cooking fire. Obviously, like that one, if you look at it structurally, probably wouldn't have an outside window. So that doesn't make sense, but I need something here. Let's see what we have. Maybe just some storage boxes. I have a crate here and like a chest. Let's see what other storage boxes we have. Oh, here's one. I think that's a good amount. And then we just put a weapon rack on the wall. And then we'll go ahead and adjust the weapon rack in size. We're just gonna make it a little bigger. And then we're also gonna make the chest bigger. And then this box slightly bigger. And we're gonna leave the other one the size that it is because we want the dimension in the boxes. So we're gonna go ahead and put the chest right here. The box can go here. Do you want the little one? Maybe closer to the wall. There we go. So some storage boxes, and then we're gonna readjust this. There we go. That looks so good. It's definitely not as good as my other kitchen, but it's progress for little baby starter. It's not so bad. All right, now we're looking at jump puzzles. So this is a stairwell that we're trying to get up there without stairs. So we basically want to create stairs with the platforms that we have. I think that that's totally doable. So we want to just, you know what, we're going to start at this back wall. I think that's a good start. So we're literally just going to start placing structure. And as we go higher up, we'll go ahead and just place more structures. So that was a beam. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. I'm going to go ahead. Can I get up there? No, I cannot. That needs to be a little closer. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and take it down. I might have to do it manually with the assist mode. All right, so we're going to go down and over. I think this should be okay now. Okay, jump up. And then I think it'd be fun to like have to zigzag back and forth. The idea is I want to be able to use one of these pillars as a place that I need to jump at some point and maybe hop from pillar to pillar. I think that'd be really cool. I do want to make sure I use more than just one appearance type. So we're going to go ahead and move this. I actually don't even know if I'm going to be able to reach this yet, but we're going to do our best. All right. No, we are not able to reach that. So I'm going to need to be able to make it lower. I will say I'm making a jump puzzle, but I am not notoriously bad at jump puzzles. So it's a jump puzzle doable for somebody like me. Okay, we definitely need to bring that down. We actually might even need to bring this platform down. I feel like I'm struggling to get up there too. All right. So we're going to go ahead and bring it down just a little bit. That's good. No, okay, that's not our jump location either. All right, let's try this again. Jump. No, okay. We have to make sure we need to move it before we do. You know what I mean? So let's adjust this down. See, I don't want to move it too far because then like that's too easy. But I know it's too easy. Apparently it's not too easy. Okay, maybe it's the shape. Maybe it's the shape that I'm using that I can't jump to. Let's see. I think it is the shape. Okay. I was really excited about the corner piece. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're up. It is literally not in the wall. Can I move it while I'm sitting on it? Oh God. Okay. So it needs to go down. I'm basically like meeting my feet because if I was up here, that means I was able to jump that high. That way. And that way. Okay. So next we're gonna need to go. Would it be crazy to try to hit a beam that's like just chilling like that? I'm gonna see. I'm going to center it if I can make it. Okay, I can make it. So we're gonna go ahead and adjust beam. We want to go this way. I think that's a good beam. It's actually really short too, which I think kind of adds to the enjoyment of it. All right, I kind of want to like jump up a couple beams. Like, see if I can reach that. Okay. Like, use these as steps in a way that like makes sense for me. I know I'm gonna fall off so many times while making this. It's actually really fun for me. Okay, I fell. I say that as like it's a question. Okay. Up and then one. Ooh, I did not make the beam, but I am on the beam on the side of my house. Okay. Maybe they're too close. Maybe I space them out. Maybe they need to get space between them. All right, so let's get to this beam. All right, and let's see if spacing them helps. So we're gonna go ahead and click this and move it over just slightly. And do the same over here. Let's see if I can reach them okay now. I feel like I'm jumping farther than I thought I could. Okay. Okay, I think that's the thing. I think that my jump is actually farther than I think. So, let's jump once. So we want to space these a little bit more. Maybe there? We'll try it here and see if I'm able to get to all the beams. I might be overdoing it. I might be trying too hard to make this jump puzzle. Ooh, jumped right over it. Okay. This is the start. And then I keep getting like stuck on things. All right, let's go up. Up and then beam one. beam 2. Oh. Is it me? Am I the problem, or is it the puzzle the problem? Is the question. We can do this. It's my jump puzzle. I am the queen of the puzzle. Ooh. We can't even get up on the platform again. Okay. Let's try here. Up. Up. All right. Beam 1. I think I'm trying to jump too far is the issue. Beam 2. Ooh, no. Okay. Those definitely need to get moved over a little bit more. Let's see. I think I am just underestimating how far I can jump. We'll try there. This might be too far. This might be too far, but we'll see how I go. I'm not even using that bottom beam. I'm just getting stuck in the platform, which is not necessarily good. Okay. I might need to make some adjustments. On. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, okay. 3. We did it. Okay. Now we need to get, we're almost there. If I wanted to, I could just like add more, but I think it's more fun to need to run this way. So we're going to go ahead and add a few more structural elements by doing platforms. We haven't done a rectangle platform. See if I can get up on here. That seems really high, actually. I don't think I can get up on there. But if I, okay, here's the thing though. I'm not going to be able to jump onto my beam. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and remove that. How am I going to do this to go back that way to get to the pillar without just giving myself like an easy way out into the house? I could do a floating platform. Should we do floating platforms? Floating platforms would be dope. Okay. For anybody who did not know, you can in fact float a platform. Platform. Look at that. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and do another one. Literally just use the drag and drop. I feel like I should put like a beam in the middle to really screw myself. I'm purposely trying to use like the different colors of beams so that I'm not just using one type. I don't know how close that is. Let's see. Okay. That's a little close. Let's see. Let's move it away. I feel like I'm going to fall here. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I still am going to move it just a little bit more. And then we're actually going to rotate it. Oh, God. I wanted to like have it at an angle so I can run across it. So we're going to have to do this. I like how when you do this, it just ends up being like floating where you're standing. Okay. We want to make sure that the jump was still significant. Okay. I don't, oh, where did my, oh God, come back. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do this. Let's try this again. There's supposed to be a beam under me. That one is not a beam. Okay. Like it is, but it's not there. Okay, let's see if I can get back up on there without failing miserably. So we want to be on this beam. And then we jump. Oh. Jump up. And then run, jump. Am I hitting the beam? Did I make my own disaster? I think I did. All right, so let's move this up just in case I made my own disaster. Up. Back the... All right, I'm, again, not really using the beam. Okay, I think this jump just is not, like I said, I'm trying to make this doable for me. So I think the goal is to move this slightly over and maybe down just a smidge and see if that is a little bit more to my speed. Okay. Up. And then 1, 2. I think technically I could jump there, which means I probably should move the platform, but I don't want to move it too close to the hole because then I can just jump in. Well, I don't think I'll be able to jump in from this location. So we're going to take this and move it slightly over this way. And I just want to test it after I did all that. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting into there. Okay. Now I need this beam to come this way and this way. We kind of want it to be at the same level, so I'm just going to level it with the platform I'm currently on. And then we're going to go here and here. Ooh. I essentially just want to be able to land on it. There we go. And I think that platform needs to come out a little. Maybe go up a little bit. I think this one needs to come up too. All right, let's see. Can I make it? I can. Okay. So we're going to go back across and make sure that if I move this up, I can still make it. Because I want it to be kind of teetered about. So let's see. Let's turn this off. Jump puzzle. And then pillar. All right. And then what we're going to do is should we use like different types of pillars? I don't actually know if they're the same height. I assume they are since they're pillars, but like it would be fun to try to jump from the different pillars. So let's search pillar. There's a lot of them. Okay. You should definitely just do a plain wooden one. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, so I'm going to put like one of each. And then this is the one I don't have. Okay. All right. They might actually already be close enough. I'm going to move this one over. I'm starting with the biggest one. I'm on the biggest one, so this should be fun. Let's see. Ooh, nope, jumped right over it. Okay. That means I may not need all 5 of them. I could stagger them and put extra. Oh, I thought I fixed this. Okay. You know what? I think I might want to switch these. So we're going to take this over here, this here, and then kind of put this there. It still has a sense of difficulty by being oddly shaped without being hard to jump to the second one. So we're going to go ahead and pull this over this way a little bit. I actually might need to move the beam now that I've changed the shape of the platform. Okay, we're going to pull this over. I need to go up actually. Okay. Let's see. Platform. No, yeah, that one I'm not getting up to without adjusting it. Okay. So we're going to go into the wall here. And, ooh, fuck. Hello, come here. Nope. I lost it. Let's go get my platform. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get up onto this platform. All right, to get to that one, I think I'm going to need to lower it, pull it over into the wall. Let's see. Ooh, I got... I got to it. Okay. Let's place the platform underneath me because I need somewhere to jump from. Okay. Let's see if I can still make the beam jump. Okay, beam 1, beam 2, and beam 3. We go platform. I think I might be able to reach that, but that is not where we're aiming for. So I'm going to go up here. All right, so we want to adjust these a little bit. So this pillar needs to go out a little more. I think I want to take this one. Ooh, not that way. We'll go ahead and just delete that one for now. This one, we get to that way, and ooh, and this way. Let's see if we can get to these. No, okay, that was an overshoot. How much energy it takes to jump somewhere is definitely important. Like how far you actually jump. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of testing to make sure that these are in the correct place. Okay. So that one is still a little too close. Let's try there. It might just be the size of the, oh, nope, there it is. Okay. Do I dare right there? Yes, okay, that one, I think I am gonna move it though, because it is a little bit close. So we may just go like this. And then I want to put one over here and then to this pillar. So which was the one that I deleted? Not you. Is it you? No. It was you. Let's see. Do you think I can make it to that pillar? Yay! Okay. Now I just have to hope I actually was right about the pillars making it. Yes! Oh my god. Okay. That was the perfect jump puzzle. I bet there is places where like a demon hunter would be able to jump a little farther, but I think I did great. All right. Now that we're here, we can finish decorating. Okay. So I don't have a lot that I can actually put in here. So we're going to go ahead and do a bench kind of like at an angle. And we'll make it a little bit bigger. That's not too bad. And then do I have any lighting I can put here? It's like a chandelier. I feel like that is the, like, not how it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if like I can rotate it. Oh yeah, that was not on. That's better. I think it goes this way. That is so much better. Okay. It was definitely going on the wall the wrong direction, and I just wasn't able to get it where I needed it to be. I think I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we definitely want it this way. I'm trying to get it to go that, oh, there it is. That's what I needed to adjust. Okay. And then we go ahead and just center it on the wall. Like I said, I don't have much for this room. I think I could throw like some purple tree behind. Oh, that would look nice, like in the corner. And we can adjust the size. Purple tree. And then move the bench out. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and move the bench this way. And I believe I still have a elven curtain. And put that right here. And, ooh, not that one. What else elven do I have? Elegant wall drape, seat cushion, wood crate. We'll go ahead and put the wood crate here. I think it would look not terrible. All right. The last room we actually have not decorated the walls for, so we'll go ahead and do that. We got folk dark. And I think I like the idea of the rugged stones. We're gonna go ahead and copy that for the entire room. And because this is my bedroom, we are gonna make this the standard wall. Rugged stone, folk dark. Hello. Why aren't you rugged stone, folk dark? Oh, because it put you on the other side. We want folk dark, folk stucco. And then we want folk dark, rugged stone. Perfect. All right. Folk dark, folk wood beam. Okay. We didn't adjust the floor. So let's see. Flagstone in my bedroom? No. Rugged wood? No. Silver moon mosaic? Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and do, let's see, do we have a bed? A lot of my beds were not loading up, so we're just kind of gonna go with what we have. I definitely want an oversized bed. So we're gonna adjust this. Just make a giant bed. No, we're looking like 155. I don't know how close to the wall I am. I definitely want to pull myself away from the wall a little bit. There we go. And then we'll put a bench at the foot of the bed. Let's see. This one's like glitchy. I don't want to use the glitchy one. We'll go ahead and use one of the Orgrimmar. Oh, what are you? Oh, that's an outside bench. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use one of the Orgrimmar ones. It's not the best bench, but it'll work for what we want. We'll make it a little bigger. That's good. We need a nightstand. We have 2 of them, so we'll go ahead and do this one here and make it bigger because everything is better when it's bigger. And then let's put it on the wall like this, and then we don't want it clipping in the beam. Okay, that's good. And then light source. Do we have like a tabletop light? I do not think we have a tabletop light. Oh, can I put this on the wall as like wall art? I think that's kind of cool. We're gonna have to resize it, I think. That's pretty cool wall art in my opinion. All right. We are gonna move it over to this wall. And then I'm gonna go back to the windows and go ahead and throw a couple up in here. One here and one here. All right, do we have any more rugs left? I feel like I saved a rug. I do have a rug and it's purple. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and, did I not set it to the direct back wall? I didn't. Okay, do I want to move everything? Or do I leave it as like an aesthetic choice? I think I'm going to leave it as an aesthetic choice because I like it. I didn't think I would, but I like it. Okay. All right. Let's see what desks we have. I think it's mainly like the oh, here's a worker's wooden desk. We're going to put a desk in our room, you know, for our character to be able to play WoW on, obviously. Because, you know, there's a computer hidden in here if you didn't know. All right, and then we need a chair. Ooh, yes. Some dominatrix ass chair. There we go. All right, wall accents. I need to bring some of the love of Horde home with me. So we're gonna go ahead and put that right there. And then a sturdy wall rack. I feel like, oh, I have this as well, some purple. I'm gonna put purple in the hallway. So we're gonna go ahead and do we put a fireplace in here? A fireplace in my bedroom would be nice. I didn't leave a chimney on the outside for this fireplace to technically be working, but it's fine. Let's see what kind of shelves I can do here. Oh, we'll put the mirror here because that'd be nice. And we need to put the door on. There we go. Do we have any sort of like chests or dresser? We do have a Horde dresser. Since we're kind of going in the Horde theme for this room, I don't think it's the worst thing. We are going to make it slightly bigger because I feel like it's really small. We'll center it on the wall. And maybe cheat out the mirror a little bit more. That's okay. I kind of want to put the purple cushion up here. So where is that last elven cushion? We're just going to set it here and make it bigger. We just wanted another pop of purple in the room. We're just gonna make it really big. I mean, in my brain, it is a beanbag. Okay. And that's not the most terrible. Do we have any more lights? I do have a tusked chandelier. Not terrible. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and go back. And I know that there had one more purple thing that I can hang on the wall. A couple more purple things, but let's see. We have the elegant wall drape that we can put right there. I don't like how there's nothing on these walls. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set this in the corner here. Kind of just like use them as filler. I think that's nice. Okay. We do have this, but the only way I used this before is I put a painting on it and I don't have a painting to hang. So I think that is what we're gonna go ahead and call completed. Oh, no, we're gonna put this, can I put it on the crate? Yes. I think I'm gonna move this one over here and make it, I was gonna make it slightly smaller, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that size. I do want to put this maybe in the corner here, but that feels a little dangerous. All right, though. I think that for a quick and dirty house build based on just whatever housing item I already had, I think we did a really good job. If you guys would like a grand tour real quick, we will go outside and start with what we did originally. We did this for an hour. I would like to say this took an hour. I say quick and dirty, but that jump puzzle was hard. So we went ahead and put a fountain and a bench here, followed by some trees and some foliage. And as well, we put the wagon back here with some storage. There is some crates over here that we put. And then you come in the house. Go quite inside, and here's our little living room. We have our library with no books, you know, Locktar Ogar, we don't read. Our fireplace with some couches to chill on. Can I sit on it? Apparently that couch is not sittable. This chair is though. And then we have our little bar area and the foliage that we put up over here. And then we have our little kitchen with some cooking surfaces and storage, and our jump puzzle to get upstairs. Let's see if I can do this on the first try. It's my own jump puzzle. Let's see if I made it too hard for myself. All right, there we go. Okay, I kind of want to see if I can make it there, but I think it's too high. We're just gonna ignore it. All right, jump puzzle. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Ooh, oh, oh. Well, I mean, I don't think I made it too hard. I think I just failed. So let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, and oh. We're gonna get to our bedroom, I swear. Oh my gosh. Too bad there's not like a teleport to upper room option. All right, we're gonna readjust ourselves so we don't fall. 1, 2, 3. And then we go jump. Oh, shoot. Ah, man. You know, I just realized we were going to use that bookcase for our door. We're going to need to go put that back. Take the other door off and put that bookcase in as our bedroom door because I thought it'd be really cool to be what, like, after all the jump puzzle, we get up to our bedroom and it's a secret bookcase. So we're going to change that out when we get there. But other than that, as long as I make this jump, we're good. Woo! Okay. Here's our little elven hallway. And then we come into our room where we have a fireplace and a bed and a wardrobe and a desk. All right. We are going to, like I said, we are going to adjust this. Because, yeah. And I think the bookcase should go on this side. Secret bookcase. I assume that if I just... Oh, I can't cover it? Oh, I guess I can make it bigger. Let's see. I wonder what happens if I just like leave it at that. Let's see. Oop. I moved it on accident. Okay. We're gonna have to like push it back against the wall, but I just want to make sure that it works first. Okay, I do have it working. So we're gonna go ahead and put it back. And I'm going to adjust it. And then we're gonna call it done. I think we did a lot in a short amount of time. And I'm proud of myself. I don't know how far into the wall to push it. We want to make sure it covers the door frame. There we go. And then like, can I see it back there? A little bit. But I don't think it's is visible enough to matter. All right, just one more click. Make sure, fuck. Make sure it works. I always forget to do that. I've done that so many times. All right, and we magic door through into our bedroom. Perfect. Let's go sit. Can I sit in this bench? I can. And I'm sitting literally in the bench. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos by me, make sure to subscribe. And don't forget to comment any questions, compliments, or concerns you may have down below.